goes to FedEx.
Hey race fans, Scott Cole back with you. We're just 3 weeks away from the deadline on January 15th. We have a jam-packed show for you with Kelley Earnhardt and Dale Jr. joining us to talk about the integration of NASCAR and esports.
Esports has become, a big business, but it's also, great for gamers, to have something that, an official competition, something that's legit, has got to be great if you're a gamer out there. And the fact that it's kind of bleeding into motorsports, I think is long overdue. All right, so there's two different worlds here. You have the simulation or the sim racing world, which is basically all PC. And then you have the console gamers, which is a broad group of people. And this is Xbox, PlayStation. I can't wait to see. We've already had 5,000 people try out in just the first week. I just can't imagine where it's going to go. I mean, it's such a huge community.
Yeah, I think it's really good. We can get the youth looking at the sport and kind of, because NASCAR is a sport that you don't get to play outside of, in sports and in high school and all those kind of things. So kids and youth getting involved and being able to have a league like this in esports, I think is really cool for our sport in particular, so that you can kind of feel included and involved and feel like it's something that you can participate in. So
for me, I felt like this day was coming. Organizations like Junior Motorsports and other team owners out there that are searching for those new stars in motorsports for esport.
Yeah, I think you want someone with a good open outward personality and obviously want to be fast, right?
I think obviously we want to have some of the best talented sim racers out there, but we also want them to be hands-on, engaged with fans and other sim racers, and be sort of be able to market and represent themselves and us really well. So
I think that's part of our DNA at Junior Motorsports, is just that we do a lot of in-house content, podcasts and video, and somebody that can be engaging in that and be a part of that. And like you said, on social media, I think is really important too, to represent us and to represent the league and what we're trying to do here.
That's right. I mean, they got to be somebody who thinks about promoting not only themselves, but promoting our organization, promoting the product that they're racing, promoting the league, and doing all this through content, digital content, social media, and so forth. So they're going to be pretty busy.
Yeah.
So a great way for drivers to get noticed is to promote themselves on social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, but they need to use the hashtag eNASCARHeat.
Okay.
And that way, me, Kelley, other organizations, NASCAR will be able to find these pieces of content and look at them and understand who these people are.
Yep, way to show yourself off.
Now it's time for the clip of the week. This time from PlayStation 4 as Pro Boss comes over from Xbox to try to beat the champ, FedEx. He had been all over his bumper for the majority of the race, but went high coming out of turn 2 in the final lap. Pro Boss decided that was not going to deter him. He kept to the inside line all the way coming out of turn 4, racing back to the line, but just a 1/10 of a second behind the champ, FedEx. Brian Cooke is back from Joe Gibbs Racing to tell us what they're looking for in the upcoming February draft.
The NASCAR Heat Pro League is really an exciting thing for Joe Gibbs Racing, because we all know that being a successful driver is not just about what you do on the track, but also off it. And this is going to apply to the drivers that we're looking at in this draft. For example, are they good on camera? And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the Carl Edwards of the esports series, but you have to at least have some kind of presence. Be yourself, right? We want people who are authentic on the track and natural on the track, but also just natural in front of the camera, even if it's just a webcam. And so we're going to look at that. We're going to see how well they can present themselves, tell their story of their race. It gives us a way to look at drivers in a different way. It's still drivers that are competing for the win, but they're doing it on a new platform that I think is going to help reach younger generations. It's going to help introduce people to NASCAR as a sport as a whole, but also, selfishly, it's going to give us a whole new crop of talent that we might be able to pull from.
Great stuff there from Brian Cooke of Joe Gibbs Racing. Hope you guys have a safe and happy new year. Some safe racing out there. Remember, Tag your clips, send in your questions using the hashtag eNASCARHeat out there on Twitter. Happy racing.